Good morning. Hey, how's it going, everybody? It is Friday, October 21st, and a little bit after 8 a.m. Eastern Time. We are on Eastbound I-90, just a little bit west of Memphis, New York. What I see on the map there. Really not far out of Syracuse, which is where we'll be making our delivery to C&G, I think it is, something like that. It is a customer I've been to before, but it's been a bit, probably at least 2 or 3 years. I would say at least 2 years since I was last there. So, and it was just that one time, so I don't really look like there's a. Truck on the right shoulder. Was debating whether to let US Express over, but I don't think that the four-wheelers behind me are going to be patient enough to deal with it. Oh, it's variant. Alright, that guy looks like it might be far enough off the road anyway. Okay, so we'll be emptying here, but we'll be having to do at least a 7-hour split. Sleeper berth split after I'm done. Before reloading, I don't have a pre-plan yet, so I don't know what I'll be doing after this. Let's see. We're gonna funky interchange here, but coming up, you gotta get to it. You gotta get onto get off of 90 and then get onto a transition road to another interstate, and then get onto that interstate. There's an exit right where the same point is where you're getting on that other interstate. It's weird. Alright, so something else here. I noticed the last couple videos I did, where I had no rear camera footage available. They had one thing in common. The same SD card was being used for the rear cameras. I don't know what's going on there, why it's not recording on those. I hope the SD card that is in there now was actually doing its job. So if you're looking for backing footage, I'm kind of annoyed with that too, because when I stopped after I got through delivering yesterday in Detroit at that Flying J down in Wiggleworth, I don't know, whatever the hell that W damn town is south of Detroit. You guys in the area know what I'm talking about. Woodworth, or I don't know, whatever the hell that town is called. I just know it starts with a W, okay? You guys can laugh at my expense on that one for not knowing the name of the city, but I ended up getting snowed on, like snow flurries actually, on the way down there. It started out as a rain-snow mix, and then as I got a little bit closer, it turned into snow flurries. It didn't last that long though. Yeah, I did mention when I left Tolleson that I was expecting to get snowed on, but I didn't expect that it was not going to come until I've already done with the first drop and on my way to the nearest truck stop afterward. Like I said, it didn't last very long. And also at that Flying J, I noticed it is paid parking. It's only like $10 though for parking for 24 hours or something like that, and first 4 hours is free, so that worked. I ended up getting a chance to go eat at Buffalo Wild Wings right across the street. Got me a nice, it was a good little short exercise walk as well. It turned out to not be a bad area to stop there, and I ended up working out. I ended up spending just long enough there where I could get almost my full 4 hours without having to pay. I noticed on their sign it says you have to spend like $50 at the store now before they'll let you pay for a park for free. I was like, holy crap, $50? crazy. But such is life. Not like I had to pay anyway. It was it ended up working out perfectly because I was able to leave right when I wanted to. I did have to make a fuel stop anyway, which I ended up doing up in Canole, Ohio, right before getting into Pennsylvania. You know, which is right along Lake Erie. And of course, you got Erie, Pennsylvania, right there, not far from there as well. Kind of help you figure that one out. Then ran nonstop from Canole over to Waterloo, New York. Tried to burn off time and also do it by getting those trailer tires replaced that I forgot to take care of earlier. But I get over there and it turns out the tire shop was closed. I'm like, I thought their thing said their tire shop was supposed to be open 24/7. So yeah, and then I get over there and the office light is completely off. The main lights are all off except for the one over as furthest to the left and all that. So, well, that worked out well. Alright, the service clause got money. You know, it's something you don't see too often, but you do see regularly here in New York is a truck pulling two 53-foot trailers. There aren't a lot of states that allow it, but New York is one of the states that does. Yeah, I can't imagine. Well, you'd have to go extremely slow up and down the terrain that I go through most of the time. If you had two 53-footers, that's a lot of weight. The tractor would have a hard time handling that with the terrain. We're going to become, actually our exit is coming right up. It's the very next exit. What's that, 290 or whatever interstate is, I don't know. It's a 100 series interstate that branches off. Alright, anyway, let's see. Yeah, also when I was at the Flying J, I had what I thought was gonna be good backing footage to do another demo of U-turn South 6 at 690. Alright, my bad. Thought I had good footage to do a demo of the backing of the U-turn style setup into a side backing that I talk about a lot, that I don't think enough drivers know about or attempt to do. But the lack of rear camera footage completely trashed my plan on being able to use that, because I do have plans to do a backing analysis video. Like just review several backings, whether they be my own or somebody else, to just kind of go over like the little finer details, like what mistakes were made or whatever, or what was done well. I'm not perfect at backing. Nobody is. Even a backing that looked like it might have went well, there could have been something it could be a good, useful teaching tool for those of you who come to my channel and looking for good info. Alright, I think I need to get on the eastbound side. Yeah. I'm going to peel off onto here and then this very first exit once I'm on 690 East, which you're really not even actually on 690 by the time you get to the exit from what I recall. Alright, Jones Road. We're going to get off here, have another cloverleaf exit here, and we'll turn left. Our customer will be right on the other side of I-90 from here. Not 690, but I-90. the I-90 that I was just on for the entire time. My ear always gets itchy. Then you always get that, like, which one feels better, your finger or the ear? Alright, so when I stopped in... Where the hell did I stop? Yesterday, I think before I got to Detroit. I got two cars coming off the westbound off ramp. Gotta wait for them. Looks like we are clear after this Sequoia or whatever that thing is. Anyway, some people, man, I swear, it's now when I was still going across I-94 over toward Detroit, I remember getting passed by a JB Hunt driver pulling a Major, the M-E-I-J-E-R. It's like a grocery store chain, I think. Trailer. I think that's a grocery chain. I don't know. I've never been there, but we don't have those. Yeah. Gonna make a left here. Thought it was a left here. Anyway, the point about him was I stopped at a TA truck stop to burn off a little excess time and get a nap in as well, because I wasn't sure how early. I didn't know what I was going to get myself into with that receiver in Detroit, and ended up, I didn't want to basically spend a couple hours there waiting till I could check in or something along that line. So, I don't know if they would have allowed me to come on the property sooner anyway. So, I ended up just parking at a TA and crap. Damn it. Oops. Let's not do that again. I forgot I was vlogging and I was trying to get the sun out of my face, but I don't necessarily even need it. Alright. Right up here on the left side, we're going to find our receiver, by the way. Sunglasses next time. Which are up here. Just not going to need them long enough, or just yet. I think this turn right here, we're going to make a left. This is Walters Road. From Van Buren Road. Anyway, this JB Hunt pulling the Major. He's over at the Pilot across the street from where I stopped at the TA. Now, when I got rid of the rolls, so get rid of the roll, whatever. I went inside the TA. I was going to get a fresh drink. Turns out their fountain was down, so this turn right here. Yeah. Yep, this is it. Okay. Anyway, this guy noses in so bad, it's noteworthy. To me, it's noteworthy. Okay, inbound side is... Oh. Alright, this guy's waving me over to here. Morning.
How you doing?
Good. good. How about yourself?
Pretty good. What's a good phone number for you? Do you have a seal on the back of your trailer?
I do.
Metal or plastic?
It's one of those metal tin ones.
Ooh, you have any clippers on you by any chance?
Yep.
Alright, let's get that cut off. And I'll bring your paperwork in, we'll get you all squared away, and you can hang out right out here.
I got the tooling for everything.
Actually.
Even if it was a bolt seal, I'd be able to
I
get it.
do have one.
Alright, so we're checked in now. Like I said, just give him your phone number and whatever. He'll go in and do everything else, and we just wait here for them to call and tell me where to dock in and when and all that. So we're good to go here. It's just they say we'll continue on, I guess, when. Well, anyway, actually, yeah. Before I forget, I'm gonna finish this story about this JB Hunt driver. So he's parked so bad. He's nosed in, taking up 2 entire spots, and his trailer is actually blocking the front end of a drop trailer that's in the spot next to one of his spots. And yeah, to me it was just noteworthy. I don't really give a shit. It doesn't bother me, but now I posted in Say No to Bonehead Truckers Facebook group, and of course you get people who want to justify it, and you know, people who are evidently stupid and lazy enough to want to do to think it's okay to do the same thing. Yet, you know, we always see people posting foot fetishes, worrying about what the hell other people have on their feet. Who gives a shit what someone else is wearing? It doesn't affect anybody else, but God forbid I post something noteworthy. Not like I really care, but it's noteworthy entertainment. Hey, check this. Hey, y'all, check this out. Look at what kind of fucking idiot did this. And I get called a Karen. You know, this is the kind of stupid people that are in that group. God, I swear there's many dumb people in that group who are boneheads themselves. You know, they just haven't been caught on camera doing it yet, as there are people who actually get caught on camera. It amazes me how dumb those people are, and they're, you guys, I don't know. It's so everyone's free to have their opinions, but like I said, I don't post the stuff acting like a little bitch or trying to get attention. It's more of a, hey, y'all, check this out. How stupid and lazy can you possibly be to park like this? I don't care if you're tired or not. Don't park like this. You're a fucking moron. It's unprofessional. You know, and yeah, I would never park that way myself. I don't nose in, let alone across 2 spots like that. But like I said, God forbid I post that kind of noteworthy thing without being called a Karen for doing it, like stupid ass people. All right, so yeah, those dock doors look like pretty full lane of dock doors over there. Might be a spot or two if they even are dock doors. But all right, we're just gonna hang out here. Whenever I do get that call, dock in, we'll continue on.
Get you right into a door. Do you have any more stops?
You're it.
Nope. Perfect. Alright, so you're gonna back into door 1, bring your paperwork down to receiving, and when they're done, they'll call you. So don't go by the light on the building. They'll call you, and then once they give you a call, you'll head in, grab your paperwork, and then you're good to go. Okay. Alright.
Appreciate it. Alright guys, so I was pretty quick here, only 5 minutes sitting here. He was able to get me a dock door assignment right away, if you didn't hear that. Alright, we're going to be at door 1, which probably, I assume is going to be right here next to this Holland truck. Unless it's down on the other end, I don't know. We'll find out in a second here though. We got a tandem dollies here, so they must do a lot of double 53 stuff as well. Let's figure out if we need to open our trailer doors or that's dock A. Alright, so one is next to this Freightliner here. Or it's 2 spots from this Freightliner. Yeah, we do need doors open. We'll get them open now. Looks like we should have mostly straight back here. Alright, I can see the sign for the receiving office straight ahead, right underneath that 15-mile-an-hour speed limit sign. Looks like I gotta review my logs too. Alright, one spot passed when I get to the end of the door 2. Now I'm gonna end up with an offset blind side, and then this guy's getting ready to come by, so we'll let him leave first. There's another JCT over here. There was a shag driver coming by also, it looks like. $45.22, that's who it is. We have to talk to him and see if he came from Tolleson also or from somewhere else. Alright, looks like it's coming in there really nicely so far. Just got to keep controlling the steering to keep the trailer rolling. I want the tandems there in the middle, but I also want to work the angle in as well. Work it in gradually, like this. Alright, now truck. That's where I like having a clutch pedal. Because I can't get the right touch there. If it's, creep mode is a little bit too hard to put into the dock door. So I want to feather it, finesse it, whatever. But I can't even do that without it trying to go into creep and slamming me into the door instead. Alright, so alright, so we head over there to we'll turn these in. There will be a lumper fee, it appears. We'll find out. I'm sure they'll probably call me or whatever, who knows. We'll figure out how a lumper payment and all that works here in a bit. Alright. When we're docking out, kind of let you know how much the fee is, how you pay it. Do you pay it in the office or electronically or whatever? Alright, so continue on. Alright guys, we are done unloading here. It's 14:14 local time. They actually called me almost like an hour ago-ish. 13:23 is when they called me to give me my lumper fee amount. I didn't wake. I woke up. I had my ringer on, and I still didn't wake up. Or I think I might have heard it, but was just sleeping hard and didn't even notice it or something. Waiting on our shack driver. We do have an OS&D, but hang on. Get my.
Attention, a new important message has arrived.
I can't stand when new messages come in when I'm busy trying to do something on here because it never fails. It always slows me down. I can't handle doing both. Sending the. I already did send the bills. Alright,
You are out of hours of service driving time.
alright, as you hear there, I have no HOS available right now, so we're going over to the guard shack. I don't remember if they need me to leave my doors open and check the trailer when we get out, or if I can close them right away. We'll find out up here in a second. Normally I just leave them. I usually just leave them open until I get in. Until I'm past the guard shack. Just because, out of habit, sometimes, especially at Walmarts, they always want to check them. Okay, I can't send my empty call just yet until they do the... Let's see. Alright. Get past. Okay. Actually warming up here, 65 degrees. Alright, so since I'm out of hours, I'm going to go to the nearest truck stop. Now this is where, because I talked about personal conveyance, I think at the end of my Detroit video, how, that guy who was on the Asian Mice show, he's mistaken on certain little detail there. Any use of the motor vehicle for personal reason is permissible to be used on PC time. You don't have to go to the nearest truck stop if you want to drive wherever, but you just can't be doing it for the benefit of the motor vehicle carrier. Now, this right now, the situation that I'm in, where I have no hours, I'm minus 15 minutes on my clock. This is the time when I can only go to the nearest truck stop, the nearest safe and reasonable place to stop. Now I could have gone that way, but that was going to take me over to 290 or 690, whatever that interstate is. I want to get on 90 because there's a pilot truck stop 10 miles away. I've already done the go through town route to get over there before. Screw that. I'm not doing that again. So we'll come back up this way and take that route over there. Just have to park it there until I have hours. Really, I can be here as little as 7 hours. Sleeper berth time. Well, that sleeper berth time's getting disrupted by what I'm doing now, though. So gotta make sure I'm zoomed in. So I don't want to make any wrong turns. I'm pretty sure to be a right turn at this light. Through traffic use, yeah. We can just follow the signs from here, but. Yeah, now see, this is just into New York Thruway, but New York Thruway, I believe, is I-90. Oh, yeah, I was otherwise expecting to find, alright, good to go. Okay, yeah, we're going to go down the road and then overshoot and then make a right. Think. Let's see. I'm so mixed up. Yeah, that's correct. Be a left turn up this way.
A new message is allowed.
Alright, did they give me my OS&D number so I can send my empty call now?
Message will be Received today at 1:21 p.m. OSD. 13303.
We're good. Yeah, I had to wait for them to send me an OSD number before I could send my empty call. So I'll go ahead and send it when I get over to the truck stop. I already knew what the OSD was for a damaged case, but they kept it. So I knew there wasn't going to be a problem with me going ahead and leaving. And I'm not going very far away before I stop. So I decided to just go ahead and leave. And I'll just send the empty call when I get over to the truck stop. Alright, so I'm trying to keep the time down on this video. I'm going to go ahead and skip ahead to get in the pilot, because I know you guys like to see backing footage. So assuming there's a place to park there, I don't know much about that. I've been to that pilot before, but it's been a long time, and it was only one time during the daytime, so alright, so when we get over there, we'll see how things look, and get you guys a backing video before we end this one, alright? That four-wheeler tried to force its way into the lane that was already occupied by the truck. Okay guys, we are going to get on to I-81 southbound here. So we're at I-90 and I-81 now. And basically the pilot is off the very first exit right here, off of 81, which is convenient because I do have a pre-plan for a reload that picks up at the JBS plant in Suderton, Pennsylvania. Suderton, I was there not too many months ago, and that is located in about roughly halfway between Allentown and Philadelphia. So a great place for me to be wearing my Eagles hoodie. Alright, yeah, that one will be going to Northern Cal. Talk more about that one in that pickup video when I do it. Yeah, it's not due for pickup until tomorrow night, early tomorrow, the following morning. But I was asked to go ahead and get over there and drop my empty whenever I can, and they're going to preload it. So I might end up hanging out there to drop like bobtail or something, I don't know. Well, at least get the trailer dropped though for them to use. Alright, southbound, keep right. Those hood mirrors come in so much handy. Who needs that side guard shit when I can see everything through those side mirrors? I mean the hood and side mirrors. Alright, it'd be a short distance here to the first exit. 7th North Street in Liverpool. So I went ahead and kept the footage running. When I first got on the freeway there, or the throughway, because there was an accident there from what I could tell. The whole side of that car was smashed up and the side airbags deployed. And the truck was up there, up ahead, and that kind of tells me more than likely, not necessarily the case, but there's a pretty good chance that the car with the side damage was entering the throughway there at that same on-ramp that I was at, coming on at. and they just merged right into the freeway or I'm so used to saying freeway. Sorry. They merged onto the throughway when the right lane was already occupied by a truck. So it's more than likely what happened. The right side of the truck where the trailer got hit by the car trying to merge. Tully's, great food and good times. What is that? Some like kind of fast food joint or something? I don't know. Never heard of it. Right down the street here on the right side will be the Pilot. Oakley is basically going there as well. So, yeah, so we'll turn at this next light and it'll take us right into Pilot. Hopefully this isn't one of those Pilots where the lot's always full 24/7. If it is, I'm just gonna have to hang out here and probably wait for somebody to vacate a spot or something. These guys are parked over here. One of the trucks parked over here. Oh, looks like, oh yeah, it's I do see spots open. There are plenty of spots open here by these. I'm gonna go ahead and come right on through. Since I see all these spots right here, I'm gonna go. Oh, those are reserved. Damn it! I hate when I do that. So I'm not gonna be here long enough to really justify paying for a reserve spot. So. What I'll probably do, I think there are some spots over in the back where nobody likes to park. We'll see what's available. Because I think those are... Yeah, there should be openings over here. And I think I see a pair of spots open over here, so I can always blindside or whatever, but... Now you know what? Let's do a fun one. Or better yet, next to this these drop trailers is perfect. Okay, no, never mind. There's a trash bin right there. So let's go all the way to the end here where the more difficult one is, since I can straight back it. That way other people come in, it's easier for other people to... Shut up. Why are you even on? I thought I turned you off. Alright, let's at least get the trailer moving in that correct direction. Yeah, we're good. Yeah, this is actually the best practice, guys. When you get to a truck stop like this where there's no room whatsoever to get into one of the spots on the end, it's good courtesy to get straight back into one of the most difficult spots. If there's an opportunity to do so, get as far in like this as you can. That way, if other people have to park while you're here, it's a lot easier for them to do. There's still a pretty good chance that someone's going to have to blindside into the spot that's next to me, but as long as these spots here in front of me are still vacant, then someone can straight back into that spot. It was just a little too far over for me to get my tandem squared up. So
You are out of hours of service driving time.
Okay, guys, well, that concludes this video. It actually did turn out to be a good spot to interject some truck backing footage, because you see this is kind of a trickier place to back, or spot to back in, and gave you guys a really good tip there. Even if it wasn't the back end itself, it's like, yeah, as a courtesy, if I'm going to be here all day and I know trucks are going to start filling up these spots later on, great idea to park right here. That, like I said, that way it's a lot easier for people to get into the other spots. It's best to fill these spots up on this side first, especially when you got the curb and there's no room to set up a 45. The only way really to get in here is to either blindside it or straight back in from these spots that are across the way, but only as long as they're vacant. If those spots get occupied first before this one does, then what happens is the only way into this spot is to blindside it, and we really want to try to avoid that. So that's why I say it's best. So hopefully whoever shows up next will back into this spot next to me or something first before those spots get occupied. All right, that's it. I'm going to go ahead and call this one a day for you guys. I said I'll have another video for you guys from the JBS plant in Suderton, Pennsylvania. Okay, well, until then, we'll see you guys then.